Hello there, welcome back to Gold Rush. I'm Hitman82 and I've been digging and digging and digging and digging. So that's about an evening worth of digging right there. And unfortunately my last clean out, which was like the last, I did 4 buckets from here, this area, 1 ounce. 1 ounce of gold from that. The yield is really low. So I think my best yield was right around here. So I'm going to have to make some changes. I'll probably start digging this direction, I guess. So yeah, that was a lot of digging. So as you can see, the bottom is somewhat smooth. I tried to keep it flat as I went, and was pulling the mobile wash plant along as I went. But yeah, the gold is very elusive right now. I don't have a drill, so I can't see where it is. All I can do is, do like 4 buckets or something and process it and see what kind of yield I get. Well, so far the best has been right here, I think. So I'll probably dig into that wall today, which means we'll have to move some stuff. We could buy another wash plant, but I'm going to wait a little longer on it. I just want to get my cash kind of in a good place before I start buying more stuff. So I've already replaced all 6 teeth on the backhoe, as well as 1 hose and 1 thing here off the wavetable. So between the repairs and the fuel, that's all magnetite there. Yeah, I'm just barely between those and the rent, barely staying above water here. So we definitely need to find a better yield. So I think that's going to be right here. So we'll move that today. First thing we're going to do though is we're heading off to. I've been trying to avoid trips to town because it costs so much money every time I break a wheel. So I've been puttering along fairly slowly. Whoops, start the truck first. There we go. Yeah, I've been puttering along pretty slowly so I don't break any wheels. So I may just skip the whole drive to town, just so you don't have to watch it, because I go about 20 kilometers an hour. So we're going to load up that magnetite. So the plan on the magnetite is it takes about, well, we'll see. It should give us $3,000 when we sell a full trailer load of magnetite, and the trailer costs $7,000. So we're going to lose money right off the bat first. So I've got 4 buckets that should give us about between $5,000 and $6,000, unless that's been changed with hard mode, which it's possible, but I haven't seen any reference to that yet. Oh my gosh. Why is it you hit the recording button and the cat says, you know what, I'm ready for attention. Wow, wow, she's just wandering around howling. Oh my gosh. Grab a pick and start digging, kitty cat. Go run the excavator. Alright, here we go. There's our 4 buckets. So pretty much every time I go to town here, I've been taking the fuel Bowser with me and filling it up. And it costs about $4,000 to fill it now. There have been some changes to hard mode. They've reduced the price of fuel and increased the gold yield a tiny bit, like 6%. It's a very small amount. So we're still at about a third of the gold you would get on normal, plus no nuggets, of course. So if you're playing the game for the first time, I'd recommend against hard mode, because you'll never get anywhere before you get bored, I would think. Oh, speaking of getting somewhere, I purchased the Frankenstein DLC yesterday. It's on sale on Steam still for 40% off. So that was nice. Well, we'll get to that stuff eventually. I don't know though. I don't know how long it's going to take me here. Oh, this is where we'll be going with the magnetite. You see how slow I'm going? I don't want to break those wheels. I can't afford them. $1,000 each. But yeah, it's going to take me a long time, I think, to get to tier 3 and then 4 and 5. So we'll see how that goes. It's possible that, by the time I'm on episode 10 or 12 or something, I'm sitting there still on tier 2. We may have to make some adjustments so that we can actually show that stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep playing, you know, the tier 2 stuff off screen and amassing the money, so I'll just kind of record whenever I've got something new to show. So, just like what I'm doing today. That's why last night I didn't buy the Magnetite trailer, so that's why we're going to get it now. My plan for the Magnetite trailer, unless there's some reason it doesn't work, I have not tried it yet, is to leave the trailer at the factory, and then I can just come over with a bunch of buckets, and then I, you know, don't have to haul the trailer around. That is my plan, but you know how plans go. Okay, I'm at the store. Do I need anything else? Maybe some more buckets? Oh, I'm getting 4 more buckets here, so let's empty these out. Alright, well, let's go, and this is the trailer, the Magnetite trailer, $7,000. Alright, well, let's buy that. And how much was it for a wash plant? Like $20,000? $19,000? Yeesh. Well, we could buy it, but we need a loan then. Alright, well, let's hope this wasn't a mistake. So if I go over there and it's like $1,000 from a load, then I am in a little more trouble. Because it's pretty sad. I'm a gold miner and I'm counting on the Magnetite sales to keep me in the fuel. Well, that's pretty sad. Oh well. Welcome to hard mode. It's realistic. You can fail. You can do everything right and just have bad luck and not get the gold and make a couple bad decisions, and then you're dead. Dead in the water. You have to start over. Fortunately, I have a bit of a piggy bank there. I've got that hog pen area, still has some more dirt in it, and the yield is pretty decent. So I'm definitely going to dig it out before I move that, like before I get to the tier 3. So I'll have to do that at some point. Who knows, maybe I'll do it tonight if I get feeling industrious and don't feel like an excavator. Alright, so this episode so far we've been doing lots of driving around and no digging at all, but we'll get there. Hopefully. I suppose I could just done a jump cut there, but that's okay. We get to see the landscape again during the day. I imagine future trips I'll probably cut. So this is the factory where they take the magnetite. I don't know what they're doing with it. Magnetite is iron, as far as I know. A form of iron. Let's see here. Well, first of all, we'll load the trailer and then we'll back it in and dump it. Alright, so let's grab a bucket. Dump it in. Okay. Why didn't that work? Seriously? I have to disconnect it? Yeah, okay. And now it shows. I don't know. Dump another one in. 98%. Close enough. And hook it up again. Seriously? Oh, okay. Now I gotta have to jump on the thing to get the hitch down low enough to latch. There we go. Yeah, this trailer is a bit light on the tongue, so it keeps bouncing up. So you have to sometimes jump on the hitch to get it to drop down low enough to reach the ball on the truck. Okay, so now we're here. We should have, yep, this is lit up, this lever on the back, and then the magnetite will pour out of here, so do that now. I didn't look at my money. Did we even get any money? We must have. Oh my gosh, what a derp. I can't believe I didn't even look at it. Oh well, try it again. You're lucky you can just look back on the video and then you can see. Alright, now disconnect this again anyway, just because. And dump the other 2 buckets in, and this time I'll pay attention. Maybe. Or I'll get distracted. That's more likely, isn't it? Alright, so here we go. Here's our other bucket. 96%. Jump on the thing. There you go. Now we'll back it up. Alright, so we're at $17,300 approximately. Right back. Alright. So, let's see how much money we get. That's at about, what, $2,800? So it's the same as in normal, I think. Oh, thank goodness. Hope they don't nerf that. We need some kind of income. Yay, I'm a magnetite miner. Oh my. Well, I was going to leave this trailer here and then just bring the buckets to it. And that way, when I come in with the buckets, you know, anytime I go to town, I can just bring some buckets with me and sell the magnetite. So, where am I going to park this? Over here out of the way so the, whoa, get the sign. So I don't want the employees to get mad at me for leaving my trailer in the way. I might tow it. I'll have to put a lock on the hitch. There we go. Let's put it right here. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Nobody says we can't roleplay a little. Okay. Disconnect. There we go. Alright, trailer, you behave yourself and stay here. I'll be back for you later. Alright, off to home. Here we go. We're not that far away, so I'll just drive there instead of cutting to it. Okay, so the next thing we've got to do is when we get back to the claim, well, we have to move that wash plant back down to the other end of the hole and try digging there, because where I'm at right now, the gold yield was awful. It was just awful. 1 ounce from 4 buckets. Ridiculous. Oh well, that's, you know, that's life as a miner. Gold miner, anyway. Okay, so I think, am I gonna want to move those? I think I might. So let's just get this trailer out of the way. Should be close enough. So pull that over here out of the way. Ooh, getting a bit choppy there all of a sudden. Go away, choppy. You know what? I think I can just shut this off here. So now we need to take these cables off. Is that all flickery? My goodness. There. Now it's not flickery. Flickery a word? It is now. And we'll just leave this here, kind of hang on there. I'll reel it in from up above. Okay, so, and then we're gonna chain on, or not chain. I keep saying chain because I'm used to, with my backhoe in real life, I use chains. I don't use steel cables because I don't have any. So let's get these cables and tie them on to the, I think you want these back hooks, I guess. Ooh, glitchy, glitchy. Oops, where's that other cable? Did I pass it? There it is. Oh, I had one snap last night. Big strong snap. And it broke. So I bought some more. Okay, so now our plan then is to move this down here, basically right about here. I think it's flat enough here. It'll have to be. Get up the hill. All right, so yeah, I'll probably be sitting here to dig. So that's what we'll do. Drill this hose in. Here's the hose. So I'll be moving these pumps. I'll have to move kind of over right here, I think. Yes, I have a plan. Not much of a plan, but a plan nonetheless. And we'll put our cable here, and then our power cable. Is that gonna make that thing jump? Oh boy. Fun with physics. go. This power cable there, and so we can disconnect the water, the wall here. Oops. Alright, so hopefully I won't have the problems I've had. Boy, the problems I've had with that electric pump. It's ignorance. I haven't really used it before, obviously, so that's all sorted now, I think. So, up, yep. Alright, let's get this fuel can out of here so I don't bump it. And we'll hook this up right here. There we go. Just gonna move this stuff over. I think that's okay right there. Alright, so now we're ready to move the wash plant. Get that going. Alright, so here's hoping we don't break anything. Up and up and up we go, and that's about as high as it goes. Right about there is as high as I can lift it. Alright, so now we're kind of sliding towards the hole a bit. Now you see, you can't go very fast here. You see how the dirt is over the track a little bit? I've noticed whenever I see that, the excavator, it just slows to a crawl. See, now it's fine. So I don't know what that is, if it's simulating you in mud or what. Whee, look at this. This is, again, why we need 4 attachment points on the wash plant. Make this way more stable. Okay, you're swinging, I get it. Wash plant, it's a swinger. Here we go. Yeah, this is a little easier than trying to move it with the truck. Speaking of which, I imagine you could use there's attachment points on the truck. You could probably use the truck to drag this too, if for whatever reason you had to adjust it and you couldn't get at the hitch. I would assume you could, but I haven't tried anything like that. So, all right, so here's hoping that the grass is greener on this side. All right, you're gonna find a level spot there. That doesn't look too level, does it? Let's lift that up a little bit. Come on back a little. Just gotta get those front wheels down. Nope. It may just not be possible to get a level spot right here without digging it some more. I suppose I could, if I move it over a little bit here, it's a little flatter. Maybe I'll do that. Probably should have set my brake too when I was doing all this. Safety first. Yeah, safety if I get to it. Alright, so let's bring that in. Try and bring it in right about here. You see there's kind of a little flat spot I'm aiming for here. Yeah, if I get too close to the wall, I won't be able to dig, because my point here is digging this wall that I'm sitting on. So to do that, I need to keep the wash plant away from the wall so I can dig it. Can you dig it? That's close enough. You know what? We'll call that good. So let's get down there and get the chains off, or the cables. I keep calling them chains. I know they're not chains. That's just me. No need to correct me. I do know the difference between them. I just don't use the right word. Oh, I hooked it. I've had that happen with my backhoe in real life. I've got a 1-ton flatbed truck, and I was lifting some logs with chains, and one of the chains, as I was moving it away, it caught on like the hook on the chain caught on the thingy for a little attachment point on the truck, and grabbed it. Fortunately, it stopped. Didn't do any damage, but yeah, I'm a little more careful now of where my chains are going when I'm moving the bucket around. That's real life backhoe. So I noticed in the series, in the Gold Rush series, the commentator kept calling the excavator a backhoe. Drove me crazy. I can't help it. Pedantic, I guess, but this is not a backhoe. If anything, you would call it a front hoe because the hoe is on the front. See, this is that bucket would be a hoe. See? Except they call it a bucket. Anyway, the point is this is not a backhoe. A backhoe is usually they also call it a TLB, a tractor loader backhoe, but generally a backhoe is when you see a tractor with a big scoopy bucket on the front and a little bucket like this on the back. So there you go. Information you never needed to know, but you got it anyway. Okay, let's hook up the wall. Now I have to dig this away here, so I want to make sure the hose, I want it to go in this way. Yeah, right like this, that'll do. Except I'm probably going to want to flatten this out a little bit, so I'm going to try and kind of go the long way around here on the hose. Let's go back up the hill here. Oops, I dropped it because it ran out of hose. I reel it in. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck on the slope. There we go. There we go. We're good. I'll reel that in. I swear, we're gonna get dirt today. Probably. Maybe. Okay, we'll try from here and jump! Oh, ran out of hose again. Oh, can I reach it? Ah, got it. Oh, just popped it loose and then, alright, so grab it again. Come here, you. Can we get any closer? Sometimes you can just keep messing with it and get an extra little bit. You see the slowly getting closer. As you pull the kinks out of it. I guess I'll have to pull that back somewhat. There we go. Is that going to be enough? Nope. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm trying to keep this hose away from where I'm standing right now because I want to dig that flat. Will that work? Well, it reaches. Sure, why not? That'll work. Alright, so now we'll get our power lead. Do the same thing. The power lead's longer than the hose, so it shouldn't be difficult. Having said that, you know, Murphy likes to take a stab at me once in a while too, right? He's a bit stabby. Old Murphy's Law. Whoop. Okay, be that way. Now I can pick you up like this, and I can reach a little bit closer. Ha! Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, see now it just pulled some of the slack out. That's why it just dropped a bit. Okay, now I just need a bucket, and then we're good to go and start digging again, hopefully. I didn't hook up the light. Don't need it right now, so I'll just leave it for now. Okay, let's hook this up and start everything up. There we go. Start with the back. Oh my gosh, no, I'm gonna do it. It's an excavator, not a backhoe. Just watching the fuel here to see how much it goes up. Whoops, I forgot to turn on the wash plant. And, okay, it had 15% dirt, so that'll try and keep that going. Now, let me know, by the way, about this view. I kind of like it, to be honest. It looks pretty neat, but if you find it makes you nauseous or something like that, let me know. Pretty easy to see what I'm doing here. Bucket cam. Well, it's more like dipstick cam because we're on the dipstick. Or the oh, I don't know if you call that like a forearm or anyway. On the backhoe, in the backhoe manual I've got, it calls it a dipstick. The part from the main arm to the bucket is called a dipstick. Unloading. Yeah, I can see how this view is going to get a little bit, well, sickening, I guess. So here, we'll change it a bit. Well, let's try in cab. Yeah, what can go wrong? I can't see anything. Yeah. This is why you would want a little camera. Alright. Well, we'll do almost hard mode then. Hard mode would be sitting in that cab and not being able to see anything. Guess that'd be more realistic, wouldn't it? Alright, so you don't want to dig under your tracks, but generally the best place to dig is right before, whoops. Oh yeah, it all went in. The best place to dig is really close to your tracks because that's where you're you see how I can reach down quite a bit. But, so you just gotta keep an eye out, make sure you don't dig too far under. Oh, try not to sneeze. Oh, must be all this dirt in the air. There we go. I'll try and... Oop, see, like digging under there. I was doing that just so I can kind of get the arm a little bit lower now. Catching on it. Fuel's low. Of course the fuel's low. Oh, you're busy digging? Well, let me throw a wrench at that. Sorry, we're digging. We're digging. Don't worry, we won't run out of fuel. I haven't yet. I haven't said that. You can see how the bucket cam is definitely easier when you're digging in the hole like this, because you know the wash plant's right there too, and yeah, it's easy to see. Unless you have the digging helper on, that makes it easier. But you don't get a digging helper in hard mode. Digging helper's the yellow box that goes underneath the bucket to show, you know, kind of where you are vertically, or in relation to the ground with your bucket. So right here, directly under my bucket, would be a yellow box. Yeah, see, I'm digging under the tracks now. I'll have to move. Or dig somewhere else. Over here, maybe. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Somebody must have whispered it to me, right? No, it's experience. As you can see, this is a pretty good sized hole to dig overnight, so that was good. Too bad it had no gold in it. Oh, so disappointed. I had to do a big clean out, and it's like I got like 8 ounces out of 10 buckets, something like that. It's just, oh, there's got to be gold here somewhere. I was saying on I'm on the Gold Rush, the official Discord, so yakking with folks this morning. Said it's like the first season of Gold Rush. I'd be like, Todd, I know there's gold here, but it just not getting any gold. So then then I kind of went like Jack here and just started digging. Except, I guess not, because he tends to just dig a bit and then get bored and move to a different hole, and he just wanders all over the place digging holes. And I don't know if he kept track of the dirt that came out of the holes, how he knew if he was getting gold or not. I don't know. I think he just liked to get in the machines and dig, which is understandable. I like using these in real life. Not that I've used an excavator, but a backhoe, it's the same idea. You're digging. I think I like the digging like this better than using a bucket on the front. Well, pickup truck wheel. Okay, then why did the wash plant break? Figure that one out. Oh, I think I might have missed. Well, okay, there we go. We gotta stop for that. So, I guess the wash plant maybe uses a pickup wheel? I guess. Does that mean I have to get the... Oh my gosh. Alright then. I haven't changed one of these before. Whoops, I left my lights on. We'll be changing the battery to do that. Alright, well, fine. And all operations come to a halt. Oh, no, was that the dirt? fallen on it or something? Like, why is it doing that? See, that was from probably when I was digging above it there. See, I'd take a scoop and some of it ran down. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it at all. It might just be coincidence. But it means I gotta disassemble all this. And like I said, I haven't done one of these yet. So if you've done it before, then you're going to see it again. And if you haven't, then come learn with me. All right. So, I guess I need to go get a jack. Figures. We're just finishing up for today, and suddenly, no, you're not. That's okay. We'll go a little bit longer today, and oh my gosh, this could get longer because the jack point is in the dirt pile. Papers. Which means I may have to move this unless I can get in there to work. Oh, can I get at the... Aha! Alright, so let's go back and get the wheel. Oops, stand up. Into the hole we go! Don't do this at home! Oh, actually, that was a controlled slide, wasn't it? I meant to do that. Alright, so crouch down. Oh, and get our cordless drill. I can't really, there we go. There's one. I don't really have to keep track of which ones I unscrew here too closely. I mean, if you try to unscrew one that you've already done, then obviously that's not going to work. Alright, so we'll get the next ones. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, so we'll replace this wheel and then we'll call it a day here. Assuming I can ever get this done. Am I blind or just too far away? Oh, there's one. Oh, it's already done. Did I get them all? I don't think so. Nope. It's a pretty tough spot. I can't quite get in there at the right angle. Okay, so that one's done. That lug is done. That one's done. So it's just the two on this side. There we go. Is this one done? Yep. All right. Here we go. Let's pull that wheel off. Put a new one on. I don't think this goes there. No. Okay. So why did it say pickup truck wheel? Lies, lies, lies. Okay. So I'll have to go to town now and get a wheel for this. So you've seen how that works. Except the only problem is now I'll probably blow a tire on the way to town and not have a jack. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to wrap up for today. I'm going to head to town and get a wheel for the wash plant. Hopefully not lose a wheel on my truck. And we'll be up and running, so I think when you see next episode, I'll probably have dug out this spot and seen how the gold is. If it's good, I'll probably keep digging kind of this direction. I need to leave a spot clear so I can get around. It's going to basically end up a big pit, I imagine. So that's why I left this area over here to work to drive on. So I imagine that whole center spot I'll end up digging out. I did read that on hard mode, it's highly likely that before I can get to another parcel, I'll have to dig all this dirt up and process it. Yeah, all that dirt, and it is deep. So yeah, that's a bit of digging. So I'll keep on going on that. So thank you so much for joining me. Leave a comment. You know, if you've got something to say or just to say hello, leave a comment. I really enjoy the comments. And like if you enjoy it. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.